Welcome back to Lotus Tarot TV 444, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the squad and welcome to your general and love monthly reading for June. Now before we get into the messages at hand, Leo, I just want to make a quick announcement. I have in fact created a new Etsy website where you guys can go and book private readings with me for those of you who are interested, and I will be including the link to that shop in the description box below as well as the comments from here on out. I will be adding other spiritual related items to the shop as I go, so guys, just be patient with me while I update the site. If this reading does not resonate with you, I suggest you check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for a more detailed reading. Now, I also want to give a big thank you to all of you, by the way, who have donated to this channel. Thank you so much to those of you that have hit the join button and become a member of this channel. To those of you who have bought merch and readings from me, I just want you guys to know that I truly appreciate all of your love and support. Now, with that being said, let's get into it, Leo. Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs from now until the end of June? Please give me a Celtic cross, please. For Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs from now until the end of June. Now, Leo, before we get into the 4 planets that have gone retrograde, I want to touch on some of the channeled messages I was picking up on, or the channeled energy, should I say. And I feel like somebody's being brought to tears. Somebody needs to dry their eyes. Somebody needs to release. And that really does coincide with the energies of these 4 planets that have gone retrograde. And I want to start with Pluto retrograde, just to put things a little bit into perspective of what we'll be dealing with from now throughout the fall. Now, Pluto retrograde is the karma planet, basically. This is all about paying off karmic debt. And this is also about dealing with any unresolved trauma and unresolved karmic issues that we've stuffed down. Anything that's been suppressed will be brought to the surface in order for you to confront them, in order to heal from them and move forward in life. Now, Venus retrograde is going to be a bit of a doozy, right, Leo? So exes are going to be in the DMs, you know, you're going to have all kinds of relationships that will be under the magnifying glass as well. So friendships, family relationships, workplace relationships, and the list goes on. And so with this magnifying glass on all of our relationships right now, past, present, and even future, all of the issues that have gone unaddressed will in fact be brought to the forefront and will need to be confronted and discussed. And right now, communication is key, but there are some people that I've been picking up on that just do not know how to properly communicate. And, you know, this could be other people that you're dealing with that embodies this energy, or other people could be judging you in this fashion. Now, with that being said, moving into the Saturn retrograde energy, it kind of correlates with the Pluto retrograde due to that karmic aspect of Saturn. Saturn is not just about karma, but it's also about law, order, and rules, structure especially. And so anything within law enforcement, anything within government, anything concerning legal matters, and everything concerning injustices will in fact be brought to a head. Things will definitely have to be confronted, big time. People have to be confronted in order for you to be able to release any baggage, to release any bitterness and anger. And especially through conversation, it could also help the other person or other people as well to help them confront things and heal from it. And there's definitely situations where things may not be resolved, but then there will be other scenarios with certain relationships where you will be able to find middle ground and inspire healing and positive, transformative change. Now, with that being said, Leo, that's not to say that there aren't stressors on your mind right now. That's not to say that you're not feeling the pressure. And especially with Jupiter retrograde, this is the planet of abundance, luck, and prosperity. So things concerning career, things concerning your money, and especially things concerning the progression of your goals and manifesting your dreams into reality will also be a focal point of what you will need to identify and try to work through as well. Now, when it comes to trying to find direction in life with that Pluto retrograde, this will bring about a lot more self-doubt than usual. And especially with Jupiter retrograde, things may seem at a standstill, or maybe they're appearing to be moving very slowly. And so with that being said, we will definitely have to implement patience. And it's so funny, Leo, I looked down before I was getting ready to cut the deck here, and I see a King of Swords. Whoever this air sign is, for some of you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this person is coming in with their truth. And a lot of us Leos are starting to stand in our truth and speak up and speak out, especially when it comes to injustices. See, there's somebody here with the Five of Swords, Leo, where somebody is all about one-upsmanship. They start a lot of arguments. There seems to be a lot of conflict that you've been dealing with. There's been a lot of betrayal. So somebody will say and do things just to appear as though they're on top, not realizing that they're causing a lot more damage than they maybe even intended to. And so with all these petty Bettys, petty LaBelles, and petty Pages, these people are really out here starting all this mess, and everybody is up in arms. Somebody's going to be left feeling defeated, and there's going to be a loss as a result. And through these losses, through the people that you decide to walk away from due to betrayal, lies, and conflict, now you're embodying this energy with the Three of Swords reversed. So especially to those of you that have dealt with triangulation in the past, or dealt with cheating and lying and even thieves in the past, these things will in fact be rectified, especially once you start to focus on identifying any unresolved traumas and pains from childhood on through to this very moment. And once you work on finding forgiveness within yourself and finding forgiveness in others, you're able to release the bitterness, anger, and pain. You're able to release yourself from frustration and fears and doubts and anxieties once and for all, and you're able to finally heal your heart. A lot of you guys may decide to cut off someone, though, and it may be an air sign for some of you or multiple people, where you're going to speak your truth, you're going to stand your ground, but you're just going to be very logical in your approach about what you want to do with the situation. Now, what I'm loving so far, Leos, is that I see the Chariot coming out in the heart of the matter. So victory will be yours. Regardless of any of your adversaries and enemies and even your frenemies, these people will be dealt with accordingly, and you will be successful, especially when you guys decide to move on and accept the things that you cannot change. Accept the fact that whoever has hurt you in the past cannot come with you along your journey presently. And so there may be a lot of sadness. Maybe we're focusing too much, Leos, on who we've had to lose or who we walked away from or who walked away from us, and that could be causing a lot of sadness. Now, there could be a lot of regrets that you guys need to work on continuing to release, Leo. Some of you guys may be regretting being in a relationship with somebody. Maybe you're regretting a choice, that you may have made in regards to who you want to be with or how you want to move forward. But I do see that a lot of you guys, Leos, will be deciding to move forward once and for all. So not only are you guys dealing with air sign, I see some watery energy coming up. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or have these signs in your chart. And I also see that the fact that you guys are maintaining a silent sense of strength is telling me that whatever secrets are being kept from you, you are intuitively picking up on these things. And this is also what's kind of influencing you to want to move forward and leave it alone. Cut your losses, release the baggage. And what I'm seeing is this Eight of Wands reverse. So some of you guys may have made plans to go see someone, or someone's making plans to see you. And because you decided, you know what, I need to do what's best for me. I need to do what's best for my kids. For those of you that have kids, I need to do what's best for my vision. For those of you that are creative and those of you that have your own business and focused on school, you guys are focused on moving forward and building an empire, building your brand, and building financial security, long-term financial security. Now, I see that the more that you continue to focus, Leo, focus on your end goal, keep your eye on the prize, everything will start to manifest. And especially when it comes to this Fool card here, crowning you, I feel like you guys know deep down that it's time to take a leap of faith away from everyone, everything, and every place that you come to know. You're looking forward to the future, and you're not telling everybody what you're planning to do. You're just focused on taking action. Now, some of you guys may be dealing with some financial woes currently. Maybe there are some unexpected expenses that came up regarding the children. Maybe there are some repairs, unexpected repairs that came about regarding a car or home here. There could also be just a lot of spending when it comes to, being a shopaholic, shop until you drop, or maybe you're paying for other family members, helping your friends out. And right now, some of you guys may be feeling left out in the cold in some way. Some of you guys will in fact end up deciding, you know what, for those of you in a romantic entanglement currently, you guys may decide, you know what, I thought this is what I wanted, but I think that right now I need to keep to myself and move forward because there's nothing but drama, nothing but conflict, and I'm tired. It's bringing about a lot of inner conflict within me, and I don't have time for this. Now, when it comes to a situation regarding friendships and relationships as a whole, there may be a lot of people that left you out in the cold when you may have helped them with money. You may have been there for them whenever, you know, they needed you, but whenever you needed them, they're not there, and whenever you needed help, they weren't around to, you know, reciprocate. Now, that's not to say that you were giving expecting something in return, but reciprocity is required, especially when it comes to establishing and maintaining a healthy friendship and a healthy relationship as well. Now, the advice is telling me you guys need to stay consistent when it comes to looking for work or finding multiple streams of income, maybe taking action on some interviews that you guys may have received word about, and traveling. Maybe traveling would help to appease this inner restlessness and some of the sadness that may be happening within you. And I'm also seeing that maybe you guys want to move. So maybe you guys want to move to a different city or move, you know, out of your family's home. Maybe you guys want to change direction in your career and things of that nature, even with your creative pursuits. And I see that your focus is mainly on money right now. But there could be a situation where 3 or more people here have just not celebrated your successes. They have not been there for you as you have for them. They don't, you know, really support you in your endeavors. And I feel like you're starting to feel a lot of emotional blockages due to this. Maybe you're not really wanting to show who you are deep down inside because there seems to be a lot of people that you may have once called friends who turned out to stab you in the back in the end, telling lies, starting fights, being petty, and they don't want to celebrate you when you win. I'm also seeing a situation where somebody's going to end up finding out that somebody had a side chick or a side dude and something's coming out with that. For some of you, it could be a male earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, where this energy is prevalent, or an air sign, or Pisces or Cancer. That's far. Now, I see that you guys are hoping to establish long-term financial security. Some of you guys may be wanting to start your own business, and if that's the case, I say keep to yourself and focus only on building that empire, because you need to go for it now. A lot of you are fearing being able to establish this, or maybe you're having doubts about your capabilities of establishing this. But I'm going to tell you right now, Leo, you better keep that work up and keep focused and keep taking action consistently every single day. Show up for yourself. Be committed to your vision. Be committed to yourself. Even when nobody is standing with you and cheering you on, cheer yourself on and invest in yourself. Only invest in other people that have been investing in you. If people have not been good friends to you, it's time to cut them off and keep to yourself. And seeking solace in solitude, Leo, is where the bread and butter and meat and potatoes are at. And in order for you to feed and nourish your spirit, feed and nourish your vision and your soul, mind, body, and spirit collectively, is to continue to invest in yourself. Focus on healing any unresolved issues within yourself. Focus on enjoying your own company and realizing that just because you're alone doesn't make you lonely. But be honest with yourself and identify the people that don't want to celebrate you when you win. Identify the people that are blocking you emotionally. Identify the people that are triangulating you. Maybe they're, you know, trying to make you jealous with a third party, or maybe you found out about cheating, or just, again, maybe lying and gossiping within friends. But this is going to end up coming to a complete halt. And you may have some inner conflict about whether you made the right decision when you do decide to shut the door to all of these people that, you know, have this energy here that I've addressed thus far. But it's time to let it go, because dealing with all of these people and all this drama, all this conflict, all this stress, and trying to help everybody else when they're not helping you, they're not reciprocating, is only going to deplete you further. And there's a lack of time management here. You need to manage your time. Find balance between work and play. If you've been all work and no play, it's time to give yourself some rest, and it's time to go out and enjoy yourself. Now, if you've been doing nothing but playing, it's time to get on the ball and get yourself in gear, get organized, clean your desk, clear your space, organize all of whatever you need to get organized, clean your home, do what it is necessary to clear the energy, not just physically within your home, but clear the energy within your mind, body, and spirit by getting organized and finding inner balance as well as outer balance, Leo. There's somebody that's going to be ending up dropping the ball here because somebody was trying to juggle too much. Maybe somebody was trying to juggle two people. Maybe somebody was trying to juggle the house, the kids, the bills, and nobody was helping, and then they just ended up falling off because they were trying to help everybody else but themselves. Make the decision you know you need to make, because all of this conflict is not worth the heartache, the headache, and the wasted time that you cannot get back. Now, you can get back wasted money. Some of us would do well with working on, finding better ways to budget. Cutting out things that we don't need so that we can save up and invest in our business, especially to those of you that want to start your own business. You are capable of doing whatever it is you put your mind to, as long as you take action towards it and don't let anybody stop you, don't let anybody distract you, and stay consistent. Show up for yourself every single day. Get organized. Manage your time wisely. Don't let other people throw you out of balance. Because it seems like most people that you have in your life are not only negative influences and, people that have no business being in your life, but it's also distracting you from being able to maintain inner and outer balance. And it's also distracting you from building your business, building long-term security. There may be some people within the family where you're trying to help everybody and they're not really helping you. It's time to cut it off and cut them off once and for all. But slow and steady wins the race, Leo. Don't push yourself too far too fast. And don't try to do everything at once. Focus on one thing at a time. And if you're dealing with any creative blockages, I definitely suggest rest and seeking solace in solitude. Continue to speak your truth. Don't suppress how you feel for fear of how someone else will react. And put yourself first. Put your happiness first. Now, that's not to say be selfish, but some of us need to start being more selfish because we're focused on other people who obviously are unconcerned with our well-being and our best interests. So, with that being said, Leo, that is what I have for you guys. Guys, be sure to hit that like button and drop a comment below if this reading resonated for you or not. And guys, be sure to share these messages if you feel like somebody could benefit from this. So with that being said, Leo, thank you guys so much for joining me. And until next time, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.